Good morning. So last week we talked about forgiveness and lessons learned. And this week I wanted to talk a little bit more in depth about the lessons learned thing because I think it can be super useful for your business. So the guy that I work for, we have to have 5 lessons learned every single week. So basically that's 1 lesson a day, right? And what that looks like is something that you messed up that now you can implement a new system that's going to correct that lesson learned. So when you think about the failing forward and the continuing to fail and continuing to make changes, it helps you to stop and think about at the end of the day, okay, what lesson did I learn today? That then I can do something different, I can do something better tomorrow. So I'm going to use a very basic sort of example. So let's say you had said you're going to go work out yesterday, and you get up and you punch your alarm, your snooze button, 5 times. Okay. So what's the lesson learned? Well, the lesson learned is you used snooze. So what new practice can you implement for tomorrow that's going to help you not fail at that again? So that can look like, okay, I'm gonna get my shoes and my clothes out and I'm gonna lay them on the chair when I get up. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is I'm actually gonna put my alarm, which for most of us is our phone, I'm gonna put my alarm away from me so I have to actually get up and go turn it off. So those are 2 of the really super simple things that you can implement from your failure the day before to get up so that you're actually going to get up and go work out. Now that's a very, very simple example. So we'll use an example in business, okay? So let's say you set your goal for 5 sales calls for that day. Okay, that didn't happen. So what is something that you can set up, a process that you can set up so that you make sure you make those calls the next day? So the day before, you can set up the 5 people that you're going to call, and you can set a time block, right? So let's say from 10 to noon, you're going to make those calls, and you're not going to do anything else until you do that. You're going to turn your phone off, and it's time blocked on your schedule, so you can't allow somebody else to come in and sort of take that time. So those are just 2 very basic, very simple things that you can do. But use those failures and think about them and the new system that you can implement to do better the next day or the next time that you go and do it. So if you guys have any questions, you can say hi to Tinker again this morning because she likes to be on Facebook Live apparently. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, if you have anything where you're like, okay, I'm really struggling with this, what's a new system that I can put into place that's going to help me overcome that? I'd love to chat with you about it. You guys have a great week, and I'll see you next time.